is the Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program? What does it aim to achieve? What is the new administration doing to achieve these objectives? Motoring Forum attempts to answer these and other related questions.
The recent strike by jeepney drivers and operators, organized by a number of transport associations, called to question the new efforts of the government to phase out the traditional jeepneys as part of its Public Utility Vehicle Modernization Program. The transport strike fizzled out seemingly without operators and drivers of traditional jeepneys gaining significant concessions. The Department of Transportation and the Land Transportation Franchising and Regulatory Board appear steadfast in implementing Department Order No. 2017-011, or the Omnibus Guidelines on the Planning and Identification of Public Road Transportation Services and Franchise Issuance, or the Omnibus Franchising Guidelines. The OFG was formulated during the Duterte administration, which is perhaps the first to show political will to phase out aging PUVs, including traditional jeepneys. The objective of DO 27-011 and the OFG was to raise the level of local public transport to global standards, making it safe, reliable, convenient, and environmentally sustainable. The government went about setting new standards and classifications for PUVs, including that for modern jeepneys that would leave traditional jeepneys no place in a modern mass transport setting. Modern jeepneys should be powered by engines compliant with at least Euro 4 emission standards, or by LPG, electronic and hybrid engines meeting Philippine national standards. The PUV-MP also called for modern jeepneys to have GPS, an automated fare collection system, and a CCTV camera. Moreover, the DOTR and LTFRB moved to stop renewing franchises of PUVs that are more than 15 years old. Financial and other incentives were established to encourage transport operators to modernize their fleets or units. Individual operators were encouraged to form cooperatives to avail themselves of the incentives to acquire modern jeepneys. The Bongbong Marcos administration continued what was started in the previous government. Transport Secretary Jaime Bautista emphasized that the DOTR will continue to strengthen the program to attain what he described as CASA: convenient, accessible, safe, and secure affordable transport. He said the modernization program will also generate more jobs across the sector: mechanics, dispatchers, and administrative staff. The government also envisions a modern transport sector that will do away with boundary system and allow drivers to take home more earnings while working decent hours. These strikes centered around an LTFRB memorandum circular which gives individual PUV operators until June 30, 2023 to join an existing consolidated entity, or else will no longer be allowed to continue their operations. Following the strike, Secretary Bautista allowed that DOTR is open to extending franchises of old traditional jeepneys beyond December 31 to ensure enough PUVs serving commuters. Meanwhile, the Senate adopted a resolution calling on the LTFRB to postpone the planned phase-out of all traditional jeepneys and resolving concerns about the financial viability of the PUV modernization program.
All attempts to phase out aging traditional jeepneys have not been as successful as its proponents wanted in past administrations. Perhaps the present administration can break this streak. That's our Motoring Forum this week, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.